Welcome back to the channel where pocket change could turn into a fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking secrets in coin collecting. The rare and incredibly valuable Australian 50-cent coin. This isn't just old change. This could be your golden ticket to riches. From the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II to the majestic coat of arms guarded by the kangaroo and emu. Some of these coins are worth thousands, even millions of dollars today. So, before you spend that shiny 50-cent piece, watch this video. You might be holding a treasure that could change your life forever. Let's get started. First up, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. And among the hidden treasures lies one particular gem that has captivated numismatists and collectors alike. The rare and potentially multi-million-dollar Australian 50-cent coin from 1971. Struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin is not only a symbol of Australia's rich numismatic legacy, but also a potential goldmine for those lucky enough to possess one. Many people overlook these coins, tossing them into jars or change drawers, unaware that a simple 1971 50-cent piece could be worth a fortune today. With rarity, historical significance, and visual beauty on its side, this coin is one of the most sought-after pieces in Australian coinage history. The obverse of the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin showcases a timeless image of Queen Elizabeth II. This design, known as the second portrait, was created by British sculptor Arnold Machin and features the Queen wearing the famous Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Her Majesty's profile is refined and regal, facing to the right as tradition dictates. Surrounding her portrait is the legend, Elizabeth II Australia 1971. A minimalist yet powerful testament to a historical era of stability and Commonwealth pride. This image, now deeply nostalgic, represents more than just a monarch. It symbolizes the strong ties between Australia and the British Crown during the early 1970s. Flip the coin, and the reverse bursts to life with one of the most iconic and intricate designs in Australian numismatics. The coat of arms is proudly displayed at the center, held up by two of Australia's most beloved and symbolic animals, the mighty red kangaroo and the towering emu. These two native creatures support a heraldic shield that embodies the 6 states of the Commonwealth of Australia. Beneath this majestic crest lies the large numeral 50, which, when combined with the rest of the design, creates a stunningly balanced and dignified aesthetic. But for collectors, this image means so much more. It marks a gateway into a lucrative market of rare coinage. What truly elevates the 1971 50-cent coin into the realm of legends is not just its design or age, but its scarcity and minting anomalies. Though millions were struck for general circulation, only a select few were produced with flawless die alignment, ultra-high reliefs, or rare minting errors like double strikes, planche issues, or off-center impressions. These variants are extraordinarily rare and have become the holy grail for collectors across the globe. The coin's thick, dodecagonal, 12-sided shape adds a distinctive touch, making it instantly recognizable and harder to counterfeit, a crucial factor in its high market demand. Some collectors and appraisers report verified auction results, where pristine 1971 50-cent coins with specific characteristics have sold for thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. In exceptional cases, coins with documented mint errors or certified high grades, MS67 and above, have fetched valuations in the 6-figure range. This level of value transforms an everyday piece of metal into a potential life-changing asset. Just imagine discovering one of these coins in an old family drawer, tucked away for decades. What seems ordinary could secretly be worth millions. The buzz around this coin has also intensified due to its association with Australia's bicentennial historical movement, even though the coin itself predates the 1988 bicentenary. Many collectors refer to the 1971 issue as part of the broader lineage of bicentennial coin interest, because of its cultural context and proximity to Australia's upcoming national celebrations at the time, its place in the transition period leading into the country's moderniza. If you're in possession of a 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine the details, feel the weight, and appreciate the history it holds. You might be holding far more than just pocket change. You could be holding a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, the 1971 50-cent piece proves that hidden gems still exist among us, sometimes in the most unexpected places. In the right condition and with the right story, this modest piece of metal can unlock wealth beyond imagination and place you in the elite circle of legendary coin discoveries. Next up, to the Australia's 1976 50-cent coins may look like ordinary change, but beneath their silver-colored surface lies a potential fortune. These coins, issued during a time of great national pride, feature remarkable artistry and carry both historical and collector's significance that can make them worth far more than their face value. With Queen Elizabeth II's regal profile gracing the obverse and national emblems embedded into the reverse, certain varieties and minting quirks from this year have turned everyday pocket change into million-dollar treasures. And yes, some collectors are paying astonishing prices for the rarest examples. The 1976 issue belongs to the 12-sided dodecagonal 50-cent series made from copper-nickel alloy, replacing the short-lived round silver coins of the late 1960s. On the obverse side, the coin features the second official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, crowned with the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This elegant design, created by Arnold Machin, captured the Queen's youthful grace and dignity and has become a cherished portrait among collectors. Its fine detailing and historic resonance contribute significantly to the coin's overall appeal and perceived value in numismatic circles. Flipping to the reverse, you'll find Australia's majestic coat of arms, a heraldic masterpiece that symbolizes strength, unity, and national pride. Carried proudly by the red kangaroo and the emu, two iconic native creatures that represent Australia's forward motion, since neither can walk backward. The central shield showcases 6 symbols, each standing for a different state. This reverse design, conceived by Stuart Devlin, remains one of the most striking and respected numismatic artworks in Australian coinage. Its cultural and symbolic depth adds a layer of reverence and value to these already impressive coins. 1. Of the features that makes the 1976 50-cent coins particularly desirable to collectors is the extremely low number of pristine, high-grade examples in existence today. Most coins from circulation are worn, scratched, or otherwise damaged, but a few extremely well-preserved pieces have surfaced in auctions, fetching jaw-dropping prices. It's not just about rarity, it's about perfection. Coin grading services, like PCGS and NGC, have authenticated very few examples in mint state or proof-like condition. And when such coins appear, bidding wars often erupt among collectors and investors. But the real treasure lies in certain variants and possible minting errors that slipped past inspection during production. For instance, some rare examples feature doubled die obverses, off-center strikes, or even plancher errors, quirks that make them uniquely valuable. Such anomalies are cherished by numismatists and could multiply the coin's value exponentially. When these errors occur on a coin already considered rare, like the 1976 bicentennial 50-cent piece, they become instant gold mines, with values reaching into 6- or 7-digit territory. Beyond physical rarity and condition, the historical context of these coins also fuels their high demand. The mid-1970s marked a time of political transition, economic uncertainty, and national identity evolution in Australia. As such, coins minted during this period, especially ones bearing strong cultural motifs and the long-reigning monarch, have become markers of a pivotal era. Collectors are not only investing in metal and mint marks, they're investing in stories, symbols, and a piece of Australia's legacy. There's also the psychological factor of exclusivity that drives the value of these coins. The mere idea that an old 50-cent coin tucked away in a drawer could be worth thousands or even millions is enough to spark frenzied interest. People are combing through their collections, visiting coin dealers, and scouring marketplaces in hopes of finding one of these life-changing coins. Videos about rare 1976 50-cent coins have gone viral, increasing public awareness and intensifying demand, which naturally drives prices even higher in the secondary market. The 1976 Australian 50-cent coin may look like ordinary change, but it could be worth a fortune. Featuring the elegant second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and the powerful national coat of arms, carried by a red kangaroo and an emu, this coin is more to so if you happen to own an Australian 50-cent coin from 1976, especially one in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Take a second look before tossing it aside. you might be sitting on an ultra-rare gem that could fund a new home, a dream car, or even early retirement. These coins are not just relics of the past, they're potential keys to a wealthier future. With their combination of historic elegance, symbolic depth, and hidden scarcity, the 1976 bicentennial 50-cent coin has rightfully earned its place among Australia's most valuable and fascinating collectibles. Next up to the hidden within everyday pocket change lies a potential fortune, and few coins illustrate this better than the rare 1975 Australian 50-cent piece. This particular coin, minted in a time when Australia was embracing its national identity and heritage, holds both historical significance and immense collector value. The 1975 version features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right and adorned with the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a regal image that has become iconic across the Commonwealth nations. But what truly sets this coin apart is not just the royal effigy, it's the powerful combination of cultural symbolism, minting detail, and rarity that gives the 1975 50-cent coin its place in numismatic history. The obverse of the coin proudly presents Queen Elizabeth II in her youthful form, captured in an elegant yet commanding profile. Sculpted by Arnold Machine, this image is known for its fine detail and artistic clarity. It reflects a young monarch at the peak of her global presence, lending the coin not only royal authority, but timeless beauty. Underneath this portrait is the inscription, Elizabeth II Australia, 1975, a succinct marking of both national and temporal pride. Collectors especially treasure the crispness of this design, and any variation, doubling, or die cracks in this portion can skyrocket the coin's value far beyond its face worth. On the reverse side, the coin bursts into life with the Grand Australian coat of arms, an emblem rich with meaning and national pride. Two of Australia's most iconic animals, the red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, and the emu, Dromaeus novae hollandiae, stand as guardians of a shield that bears the symbols of 6 Australian states. Above the creatures lies a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, and beneath the large and striking numeral 50, denoting its denomination. In some rare instances, collectors have discovered coins where these details appear doubled or misaligned, minting errors that can elevate the coin's worth into the tens or even hundreds of thousands. Now, let's talk rarity, and not just scarcity, but the kind that sends shockwaves through the collector world. Although millions of 50-cent coins were minted for circulation in 1975, only a minuscule fraction has survived in pristine condition. Most coins endured years of wear, making uncirculated or proof-like examples highly sought after. Some specimens were struck with slight die rotations or plancher imperfections, rendering them unique. These rare errors transform a common coin into an irreplaceable relic, often fetching eye-watering prices at auction. It's these rare variations that have led some 1975 coins to sell for tens of thousands, sometimes even more. One of the most captivating myths among collectors is the tale of the bicentennial misstrike, a legend surrounding a handful of coins where the design may have featured anomalies, such as a double obverse, off-center strike, or incorrect metal composition. While these coins aren't officially documented in mint records, their reported appearances at auctions and private collections have turned them into holy grails of Australian numismatics. Even without such errors, simply possessing a flawless, untouched 1975 50-cent coin today could mean the difference between loose change and life-changing wealth. What truly fuels the fire for these coins is their emotional and historical weight. The mid-1970s marked a time of transformation for Australia. Socially, politically, and economically, the coin serves as a snapshot of a proud and maturing nation, expressed through its art and symbolism. For many Australians, it's not just currency, it's a keepsake of heritage. And when that heritage comes embedded in a coin that could be worth millions, the excitement around owning one becomes undeniable. It's this deep connection that elevates the 1975 50-cent piece beyond just metal. For investors and collectors alike, the coin represents an irresistible opportunity. Imagine stumbling across one in an old drawer, a family heirloom, or a forgotten coin jar, only to realize it could be worth a small fortune. The market for these coins is hotter than ever. International collectors are willing to pay staggering sums for well-preserved examples, particularly those with rare minting errors or original luster. Each coin is like a lottery ticket made of silver, unassuming, yet possibly life-changing. So if you happen to come across an Australian 50-cent coin from 1975, don't dismiss it as just another old coin. Take a closer look. Does the Queen's tiara shine clearly? Are the animals on the coat of arms perfectly struck? Is the coin unusually heavy, oddly shaped, or just feels different? You may be holding on to a treasure that's worth thousands, or even millions in today's market. These rare coins are more than collectible. They are a gateway to history, wealth, and the thrill of discovery. Your next big break could be hidden in plain sight. Next up to the 1980 bicentennial rare Australian 50-cent coin is not just currency. It's a legendary piece of numismatic history, featuring the regal fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, adorned in the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This coin radiates royalty and heritage, but its value goes far beyond silver. It represents one of the rarest and most sought-after issues among Australian collectors. Hidden in pockets, drawers, or forgotten coin jars, this unassuming coin could very well be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. This 1980 masterpiece stands out for several remarkable reasons. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II is portrayed with unmatched detail, showcasing her strength and elegance during the height of her reign. The reverse features the powerful Australian coat of arms, a red kangaroo and an emu, two proud symbols of a nation that has never looked back. Beneath them, the striking numeral 50 signifies not just its face value, but possibly a multi-million-dollar prize for those lucky enough to possess it in pristine condition. Incredibly, these standard circulation coins, intended for everyday use, have turned into hidden treasure. One of the most captivating elements of this coin is the presence of the male superb lyrebird, Menura novae hollandii, famed for its astonishing mimicry and extravagant tail feathers, symbolizing the beauty and mystery of the Australian wilderness. Superimposed within the design, it subtly hints at rarity and wonder. For collectors, it's not merely a coin, but a blend of cultural symbolism and minting excellence. When discovered with unique traits, such as double strikes, clipped planchets, or off-center errors, the value skyrockets, attracting the keenest eyes in the numismatic world. Now here's where things get truly exciting. While most of these coins circulated widely, a select few possess anomalies, minting errors or unique finishing touches, that send their value soaring into the millions. That's right, millions. These aren't just numbers tossed around by collectors. Auction houses have seen jaw-dropping bids for coins in perfect uncirculated condition, or with 1 in a million mistakes. Some numismatists even claim that an ultra-rare 1980 50-cent coin, if certified by a reputable grading authority like PCGS or NGC, could fund luxury cars, estates, and early retirement. What makes these coins so unpredictable in value is the fusion of scarcity, history, and physical condition. Even a minor difference in minting detail can push the price into the stratosphere. Remember, back in 1980, millions of these coins were produced, but due to age, circulation wear, and damage, very few survive in collector-grade condition. It's this scarcity that fuels bidding wars, creating a feverish atmosphere among collectors both in Australia and internationally. If your coin has a clean strike, sharp edges, and original mint luster, you could be sitting on a jackpot. What truly drives demand for the 1980 50-cent coin, however, is nostalgia fused with national pride. Coin collectors are often emotionally invested, and few symbols encapsulate Australian heritage better than this coin. Queen Elizabeth II's image evokes decades of history and legacy, while the emu and kangaroo tell the story of a proud, independent continent. This is more than metal, it's a time capsule. Every scratch, shine, and shimmer tells a story. And when history and emotion meet rarity, value takes flight like never before. With the current surge in global coin collecting, rare Australian coins have become hot commodities in international markets. As investors turn away from stocks and real estate in search of tangible, appreciating assets, coins like the 1980 bicentennial 50-cent piece shine bright. They're portable, timeless, and deeply connected to the culture that birthed them. Auction houses, online platforms, and private collectors are all on the hunt. If you're holding on to one, especially a high-grade version or one with known minting errors, it's more than just change. It's life-changing. The 1980 bicentennial rare Australian 50-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It's a hidden treasure that could be worth millions. Featuring the regal fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic Australian coat of arms with a red kangaroo and emu, this coin is a masterpiece of history and rarity. So here's the golden advice. Don't underestimate your coin jar. If you happen to own a 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, it's time to examine it under a magnifying glass. Look for those defining features, check for any minting quirks, and consider getting it professionally appraised. Because among the sea of everyday currency lies the potential for something extraordinary. A coin worth millions could be right in your hands. No treasure map required. This is the magic of numismatics. One rare find could make you rich overnight, turning your curiosity into a fortune and your forgotten change into a billionaire's relic. Next up too. In the vast world of numismatics, few coins capture the imagination quite like the rare and valuable Australian 50-cent coins from 1979. These bicentennial commemorative pieces are not just chunks of metal, but silent storytellers of national pride, royal heritage, and untold wealth. Struck in an era when coin design still held true to its regal and detailed artistry, these coins have become legendary among collectors and treasure hunters alike. The 1979 edition, bearing the elegant image of Queen Elizabeth II and Australia's majestic coat of arms, now holds an aura of mystery and fortune. What was once passed around in daily transactions may now be worth a fortune. Millions in today's rare coin market. The obverse of the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin features the second official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by renowned sculptor Arnold Machine. This regal image shows the young queen facing right, adorned with the elegant Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a headpiece rich in royal history and often referred to as one of her favorites. It's not just her likeness that draws attention, but the fine craftsmanship of the portrait, capturing both dignity and timeless grace. With the inscription Elizabeth II Australia 1979 encircling her image, this coin becomes more than legal tender. It's a moment in history immortalized in silver-toned copper-nickel alloy. Flipping the coin reveals the powerful and patriotic reverse, the Australian coat of arms. A bold and symbolic design, it features a central shield supported by two of Australia's most iconic native animals, a red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, and an emu, Dromaeus novae hollandiae. These animals were chosen specifically because they are unable to move backward easily, symbolizing a nation always moving forward. Above the shield rests the crest of a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, and below lies the denomination 50, sitting boldly at the coin's base. Together, these elements speak to the strength, independence, and identity of a thriving young nation. But what makes the 1979 coin so astonishingly valuable isn't just its artistry, it's the rarity, condition, and possible minting errors. While these coins were part of general circulation, select examples have been found with anomalies, double strikes, off-center minting, or plancher flaws that send collectors into a frenzy. A pristine coin with full luster, untouched by time, or a coin with a unique flaw can fetch astonishing amounts at auctions. These rare variants are where fortunes are hidden. Some of these coins have been appraised at tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on rarity and grading. More astonishing still is the cultural surge in value due to numismatic interest booming worldwide. As coin collecting grows, in popularity and historical coins gain recognition, pieces like the 1979 50-cent bicentennial become more than collectible. They become financial assets. Some have been sold for prices that rival luxury cars and even real estate. With Australia's rich coinage history, collectors across the globe are constantly seeking the next treasure, and this 1979 gem is a prime contender. There's also a fascinating rumor among collectors that a limited number of 1979 bicentennial 50-cent pieces were minted in experimental conditions, or as proof coins for internal testing. If such coins ever emerge into public auctions, their value could explode into the millions. Add to that the speculative whispers of ultra-low, mintage trial strikes or lost uncirculated rolls, and you have a recipe for coin collecting hysteria. The idea that a single coin from your drawer could be worth more than a luxury yacht isn't fantasy. It's becoming reality in this niche but explosive collector's market. The 1979 Australian 50-cent bicentennial coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic Australian coat of arms is one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the numismatic world, with the regal second portrait of the Queen. So, if you have a 1979 Australian 50-cent coin, hold on tight and don't spend it without careful evaluation. Take it to a professional numismatist or coin grading service. Even coins with moderate wear can be worth more than expected due to their historical and visual significance. Look for signs like mint errors, strong details, and clean edges. The numismatic value combined with the cultural relevance of Australia's bicentennial era gives these coins a powerful place in collector circles. In conclusion, the 1979 Australian 50-cent bicentennial coin is a shining example of how everyday currency can transform into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. With its stunning design, royal connections, national symbolism, and potential rarity, this coin has captivated collectors and investors alike. As the years go by and surviving high-quality pieces become scarcer, their value only climbs higher. So check your old coin jars. You might be holding a metallic miracle worth millions.